Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of The Source. Coming off a great Thursday night, we hit the Washington Commanders, we hit West Virginia, and we hit UCF. A nice little Thursday night sweep, gotta love it. But we need to quickly move that into the past because we have a loaded college football Saturday here. I got the Big Ten game of the year so far. Penn State, Michigan, let's go.
Welcome to The Source. The Source. Hey, get the Source.
All right, Penn State on the road in the big house here. Line opens up Michigan -7.5. Early public is pretty even, but look at the sharp money on Michigan. 75% of the money on the Wolverines as of Monday morning. Yo, but check this out. So even though the early sharps are on Michigan, it looks like there's some money coming in on Penn State now, and the books react to it. They dropped the line from 7.5 down to 7. So here we are on Friday night looking at Michigan -7. So let's cap this game. If you subscribe to this channel, you already know the first step. We're running the numbers through the spreadsheet. According to the model, the line for this game should be Michigan -12.02. So a 5-point lean on the Wolverines here. All right, let's break this matchup down. And like I said, this is the Big Ten game of the year. Undefeated Michigan versus undefeated Penn State. Both of these teams enter the game with top 10 defenses. Penn State's 5th in the country in DFEI, Michigan is 10th. So I'll start with Michigan's run game because I'm a little concerned with it. Last week against Indiana, Blake Corum just couldn't get it going. If you take away his 50-yard run that he broke, I think in the first quarter, other than that, he averaged less than 3 yards a carry. And this is against a very, very mediocre Indiana Hoosier defense. And now they have to play one of the best defenses in the FBS in Penn State. This is a seasoned Penn State defensive unit. This team went on the road at Auburn. They also played a really good offense in Purdue. This defensive line for Penn State does not get pushed around. They're 10th in the country in adjusted line yards. Oh, and by the way, Penn State's coming off a bye week. So James Franklin and that group have 13 full days to prepare for this Michigan game. Now, to be fair, this Michigan offensive line is going to be better than anything that Penn State's defense has seen so far. I mentioned that they played Purdue, and Purdue offense is good, but it's a pass-first offense. They're not physical like Michigan's offensive line is. But still, despite that, I think we've seen enough from this Penn State defense, and I think we've seen enough from this Michigan offense to say that Penn State should give the Michigan offense problems. Now, every single thing I just said about Penn State's defense, you can copy and paste and say the same thing about Michigan's defense. I mean, look at Michigan's game logs. Only one team has scored more than 14 points on Michigan this year, and it was Maryland, one of the most explosive offenses in the country. Sean Clifford and the Penn State offense, they've been okay. They're sitting at 35th in OFEI. The thing is, they're very one-dimensional. They can't really run the ball. They average just 3.2 yards per carry, which is the second worst in the Big Ten. Sorry, I knew I had it written down. They're second worst in the Big Ten in yards per carry. But one thing I like about this Penn State offense in this matchup is they can throw the ball. They're a threat in the passing game. Parker Washington's a nice weapon. They also got that guy number 5. I can't remember his name, but he's nice. Clifford can throw the ball downfield. Penn State has a passing attack, and this will only be the second passing attack that Michigan has seen this year. Want to know who the first was? Yes, Maryland, and we all know how that game went. Tagovailoa threw 2 picks, and Maryland still had the ball late in the game down 1 score. Which brings me to my next point. Sean Clifford is not really a turnover guy. Tagovailoa has struggled with turnover problems his whole career, and it showed. He threw 2 picks against Michigan. Sean Clifford's not really like that. He has a 2.73-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio over the course of his career. That's including his freshman and sophomore year. I mean, this year he's got 9 touchdowns and just 2 interceptions. Sean Clifford protects the ball a lot better than Tagovailoa does. I truly think Penn State can make plays in the passing game on this Michigan offense. I don't think it's going to be an offensive explosion. Michigan's defense is good, but I think Penn State can put up 20 points in this game. Which brings us to the next question. Do we think Michigan can score 27 or 28 to cover this number? And my answer to that is no. I think Michigan wins the game, but 7 points is too many. I'm not laying a full touchdown in this heated rivalry game here. Give me Penn State +7. Final score, Michigan 26, Penn State 20. If anything changes with this bet, I'll let you know on Twitter, so give me a follow there if you're interested. Also, if you want the final Saturday tickets that I do, which is bet of the day, underdog of the day, parlays of the day, top 7 bets, that kind of stuff, head over to KyleKirms.com or download the Sauce Network app. College football Saturday. Can you believe we're in week 7 already? Like, we are cruising. We're having a great year in college football. We're over 13 units in the plus. Let's keep it rolling. Let's have a good one. I'll talk to you on Twitter.